I'm Kate with Nitty Gritty Pilates, and I'm just giving you a brief ab workout that can help advance your roll up. So you will just need a mat yourself and a Pilates ball or pillow. So you can use a bed pillow that's folded in half, or you can use a small sort of couch pillow or accent pillow. All right, so from here, we're going to start lying back onto our mat here, rolling all the way down. We'll roll the shoulders down the back, lengthening out the back of the neck. We'll have the feet flat onto the mat. All 3 points of the feet are on the mat, so the big toe, pinky toe, and the heel are all down onto the mat, nice and flat. We'll have our knees slightly separated in line with the ankles and in line with the hip joints. So we're going to keep our spine nice and open in the upper back, so shoulders run down the back, shoulder blades flat against the mat. We're finding neutral spine, so we have this small space under the low back, heavy sacrum, heavy back of ribs. So you want to have that natural curve in the low back. We're going to start with the fingertips reaching toward the ceiling. We'll inhale here to prepare. Exhale, pull from the front 2 corners of the rib cage as you chest lift up. Keeping the sacrum heavy, no tuck in the tail. So you want to keep that sacrum heavy, stay neutral in the spine. Feel the low abs drawing in and up, and then we'll inhale as we lower. Inhale here, exhale, lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift, we'll hold it here, connecting to the core, upper and lower abs. Then we'll start to pulse the arms up and down. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 32, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 42, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 52, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 62, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 72, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 82, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. 92, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 10. 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll lower all the way down. We'll find the back of our head with our hands. We'll take a nice deep inhale. We'll exhale, close the rib cage in and down, lift head, neck, and shoulders up, drawing the belly button into the spine without tucking the tail. So you want to stay neutral in the spine, belly button in. We'll lift the right knee up into tabletop without disturbing the spine. Extend the left leg out to a high diagonal. Draw that belly button in, stay neutral, and switch the legs. Inhale and exhale. 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 Inhale, exhale, and last 2, and last 1. And we'll hug the knees into the chest as we lower, stretching through the glute, through the low back. And then we'll lower the feet down onto the mat, rounding the shoulders down the back. We'll find our position once again in neutral spine. We'll find the back of our head with our hands. We'll inhale to prepare. We'll exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Hold it there. Keeping the sacrum heavy. We're going to lift the right knee up into tabletop. Hold it there. Extend the left leg out. We're going to twist toward that right knee. And we'll switch the legs, twist. Switch the legs and 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 twist. Switch and twist. Switch, twist, switch, twist. Switch, twist, last 2, and 2, last 1, and 1, and we'll hug it in, we'll lower all the way down. We'll rest the feet down onto the mat. We'll take our hands underneath our hips, round the shoulders down the back, feel the neck relaxed. Inhale here, exhale, we're still in neutral spine, we'll lift the knees up into tabletop position. Drawing that belly button into the spine, closing the rib cage. We're going to inhale here, exhale, squeeze the glutes, send the legs out away from you, lifting the low abs. So you don't want the legs extending to change your spine. And then bend the knees back in. Inhale here, exhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the belly button, extend, and bend it back in. Squeeze the glutes, extend, bend it back in. Squeeze the glutes, extend, bend it back in. Squeeze the glutes, extend, bend it back in. The last 3, and in, and 2, and last 1, and in. And we'll lower the feet down onto the mat. We'll take our hands out from underneath the hips. We'll hug the knees into the chest, lengthening through the spine. So we want to keep that long spine as opposed to collapsing down, right, and lifting the tailbone. Keep the tailbone heavy, and then pull the knees in towards you, compressing the hip flexors a little bit. And then we'll lower the feet down onto the mat. Now from here, let's start with our hands underneath our sacrum in a diamond shape. So you'll have the diamond framing your sacrum, or the flat portion of the back of the pelvis. You'll draw the knees together, ankles together. We're going to do what's called butterfly, which is a pre-Pilates exercise. You're going to keep your center stable, right? So from here, we're just going to open the right knee a little bit out to the side, and we'll pull it back up. And we'll open the left knee, and we'll pull it back up. And you might be thinking, wow, super easy. Now it's not so much when you start to focus on the hip bone movement, right? So you want to keep those hip bones completely stable. As you start to slowly open the right knee out to the side, you're pressing that left hip down into the left palm of the hand without allowing your other knee to move at all either. And then draw it back in and up. So we're using those lower abs. And you're going to open that left knee out to the side. Keep your right hip down on the right palm of the hand. And then draw it back in and up. Open that right knee out to the side. Left hip down on the left palm. Bring it back up, feeling the pelvic floor and the lower abs. Open that the left knee. Press the right hip down to the right palm of the hand. And bring it back in and up. And once you're doing that correctly, you might start to find that your knee is not able to open as wide as it was before in order to keep those hip bones stable. All right. And from here, we're going to go ahead and take our hands out from underneath the tailbone. We'll place our ball underneath the sacrum. Now, if you have a twingy low back sometimes, or if you tend to arch in the low back, you want to keep the ball low, more toward the tailbone. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can always try to challenge your lower abdominal strength by moving the ball up a little bit higher. Your tailbone rests just on the outside of the apex of the ball, and then you lift your lower abs up. So it's going to force you into a little bit of an arch, right? You want to never arch in the low back in this exercise. So you want to lift those low abs in and up and find that control in the lower abdominals, rounding the shoulders down the back from here. From here, we're going to start with a little bit of a pelvic tilt. So you're going to inhale here, exhale, tuck the pelvis towards your face, and we'll come back to center. Exhale, tuck the pelvis. Relax the rectus abdominis and relax the glutes. And then come back to center. And tuck. And come back. If you're having a hard time finding this tuck without the glutes or the rectus abdominis, then place your fingertips right on the inside of your hip bones. Try to give yourself a tactile cue by pressing down and pulling up as you start to tuck that pelvis. So we want to get the muscles in between the hip bones. And release back. And just 3 more. And release back. And 2. And release back. And last one. Then release back. Good. So from here, we'll stay in neutral spine. We'll lift the lower abdominals up, upper abs in and down, round the shoulders down the back, neck is still relaxed. We're going to lift the knees up into tabletop, keeping those low abs lifted up, staying neutral in the spine. Then we'll tap the right toe down, and we'll lift it back up. And we're trying to keep that length in the waist here as we're coming up. So we're using those glutes to help us keep those hip bones from rocking from side to side on that ball. Lower down, we'll lift it up, lower down, we'll lift it up. You can also do this with a folded bed pillow, like I said before. And one more time. And last time. From here, we'll lift the hips up, we'll take the ball out from underneath. And then we'll come up, we'll place the ball behind the rib cage here, just underneath the shoulder blades. Now from here, we want to bend the knees so we have the feet flat on the mat. We're lifting through the lower abdominals here, so we have that lift. Actually, let's draw the knees together. So we'll have the inner thighs squeezing together, we'll have the ankles together. You'll lift the lower abs just to stabilize it through the hip bones, right? We're just going to move from the rib cage upward. So from here, you can either place the hands behind the head, or you can cross the hands over the chest, depending on your shoulder joint mobility. Now from here, we're going to inhale to prepare. We'll lower over our ball just as far as you can, so a little thoracic extension. Should feel kind of nice. We don't want to let ourselves go in the low abs and find an arch in the low back, right? So tuck it in, find that core. Now from here, we're going to exhale, lifting from the front two corners of the rib cage to bring the upper abs to the lower abs, or the upper half to the lower half, and then lower back down over. Find that stretch. Exhale, lift it up. And lower down, find the stretch. Exhale, lift it up. And last two here. Exhale, lift it up. And last one. Exhale, lift it up. Hold it here. We're going to reach the fingertips forward. You can walk the legs a little bit away from you, keeping the knees together, ankles together. We're going to inhale here. Exhale, you're going to reach forward, tuck that tail in, and lift off your ball until you're up in a seated position. Good. So if that was a little bit difficult for you, you can always post an elbow or grab the mat with your hands if you need to, or you can extend the legs out as you lift off your ball as well. That's another option for you. All right, so from here, we're going to take the ball off to the side. We'll lie all the way down onto our mat, flexing the toes toward the shins. We'll reach the fingertips up toward the ceiling. We'll take a nice inhale. We'll exhale, upper ab lift. Now from here, you want to stay neutral in the spine, drawing the belly button in. You're going to lift up a little bit higher, feeling the lower abs draw in towards you, keeping the heels pressing down into the mat. Lift up, 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 and then we're going to lower all the way down. Inhale here, we're going to exhale, lift. Draw the lower abs in and up deeper as we lift toward the toes, and lower all the way down. One more time, we're going to inhale here. Exhale, we're going to lift. Belly button in, lift up a little higher, and lower all the way down. Good. From here, we'll lower the hands down onto the mat. We'll bend the right knee into the chest, feeling the back of the thigh in your hand. We're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale, press the thigh away, extending the elbows, right? So you want to feel that glute and hamstring press out. You want to keep your opposite heel down on the mat. Tuck the chin. We're going to exhale, press away with that thigh, and it's going to help you come all the way up. Mostly your core is active, but a lot of the back of that leg is going to help you too. We're going to inhale here. We're going to exhale, tuck the tail. Look down to your belly button. Press the thigh away from you as you lower back down with control until you get all the way down. One more time. Inhale here, exhale. Press the thigh away, tuck the chin. Lift all the way up. And we'll roll all the way down, pressing the thigh away as you lower down. So the thighs press away both up and down. Extend the other leg out. Bend the other knee into your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, press the thigh away, tuck the chin. Scoop the abs. We're going to roll all the way up. And each side is a little bit different here, so you want to take note of that. Inhale here, exhale, tuck the tail under. Look down at your belly button, roll all the way down through the spine. Inhale here, exhale, press the thigh away, tuck the chin, lift up, trying to keep the hips even. That's a little bit of challenge for me on this side. Scoop the abs, tuck the tail, roll it back. And then we're going to let that leg go out long. We'll bend the knees, feet flat on the mat. We're going to attempt a roll-up variation that Brett Howard calls the good morning roll-up, which I love. So we're going to inhale here, shoulders back. Exhale, lift up. Draw the belly button in, feel the lower abs come in. We'll send the legs out along the mat. So you don't want to lift them up. You want to send the legs out along the mat as you lift up and over the thighs, rounding over. Inhale here, exhale, squeeze the glutes, tuck the tail under you as you roll all the way back and down onto your mat. You're supposed to bend the knees back in, so I'm sorry. Let's do the full time this time. We're going to inhale here, exhale, lift head, neck, and shoulders. Send the legs out and away as you lift up and over the thighs. Inhale here, exhale, tuck the tail under you as you roll back and down, bending the knees in as you roll. And finish off right here, right? Okay. Then from here, we're going to reach the arms up overhead. We'll circle the arms around. Let's just hug the knees into the chest, find a little stretch in the low back. Rocking from side to side. And we'll just do a little rock up to seated position. And that will be all for today. That is just a preparation exercise series or a core exercise series that is both good for just strengthening and stabilizing the core, but also for achieving the famous Pilates exercise, the roll up. So thank you so much for joining me today. Once again, I'm Kate with Nitty Gritty Pilates, a virtual Pilates studio and community. And I'm so happy you joined me today, and I hope that you will join the community very soon. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day.